Some trips are about seeing a place.
But Alaska wasn't that for us. Hey guys,
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up.
HetteshWorld.
So today we are showing how Alaska changed us.
This isn't a guide. This is our experience. We are taking you on a wildlife adventure through Denali by bus. On this bus ride, Barb and I were both blown away because we had not seen this many animals at one time.
In fact, in any of our 5 years of traveling, we had never seen this many animals up close. It was thrilling and exciting and fascinating. I mean, it's an experience that I can't even put into words. I mean, for me, Denali itself is just totally amazing. And then you add all these animals in, and it just blows your mind.
Bus ride, it's almost like they were set up to come out and see us, because every place we rode the bus we got to see a different animal, and they would sometimes you could see them up close and personal.
So we did ask the bus driver, so how much are you paying these animals to show up on cue?
Yeah, because they did seem, sometimes they seemed like on cue they would walk right up to the bus or get real close to us, or we could take photographs, or still, you know, they would slow down so we could take their photograph. So we were kidding with the bus driver on the whole trip about how much did you pay them?
As a reminder, this whole trip we booked through the Great Alaskan Railroad, and it took care of scheduling everything that we did, and also every place we stayed. And this was my first time really staying in a chalet with the beautiful mountain views.
So here on the train, we get to say goodbye to Denali out the window as we pass by.
Soon we rolled into Fairbanks Station, and each station we hit on this journey was super cool. Some were really big and really large, like you found in Anchorage, or here they were really super cute and little, kind of old-timey, like we were riding the train back in the old West days.
Yeah.
Looking for moose.
Here in Fairbanks, we stayed at the River Edge Cottages and RV Park. So that's the reason why we got to take this off of our national map, Alaska, because we stayed in an RV park.
That's right, we stayed in an RV park, so take that.
We're taking a riverboat cruise this morning. It's 3 hours, a 3-hour tour. I think it's an hour and something to Chenna Village. We're going to be on the Chenna River. It's a Chenna Indian village. They're going to walk us around the town. We see a salmon demonstration. We get to see boats with the floats land and take off. I think we get to see more dog sleds. Okay, I really like the dog sled thing. I'm really happy we did the 2 CV things. Those were the best. But I'm tired of dog sleds right now. Quit telling me about it. And then we come back here afterwards. It's an hour back. And then Bob and I, who are so tired, We've loved Alaska, but we have run. It's been a lot in these days. But we're got a Arctic flight tonight.
Yep.
We're going to fly around the Arctic Circle, because that's what we do. We're HetteshWorld. You come travel in our world, you fly around the Arctic Circle. And then we're going to land in a road off the Ice Trucker Road and visit another village, and we get back at midnight. But
It's still bright out.
Yeah, it'll still look like this. Where's the sun? It'll still look like that. The one thing I'm looking forward to going home to is darkness and being able to sleep at normal times.
No blackout shades no more.
No, because they don't really work.
We're going on our second plane flight, and we're going to visit the Arctic Circle. And this is not our first radio. We've been to the Arctic Circle once already on this Alaskan trip. And you can go back and watch our Barrow, Alaska, which was definitely above the Arctic Circle. And the plane that we're taking today is a Cessna 208 Caravan, which was a lot larger than our first flight we took in Alaska, because that plane was tiny.
And then we're going to share a little thing that happened on this plane before we actually get into showing you some of the footage, because it was so hot in the plane, they actually kept open these little cozy wings up front. Like, remember cozy wings from an old car? And
my ears, I have very sensitive ears to pressure change. And boy, I was getting it on this flight. It was actually hurting. I felt like a little kid wanting to cry because the pressure was so great.
It was really bad for Bob. It was really bad. Then getting off and trying to hear, and then we flew back in the same way. And then he was messed up for, weeks?
It clogged my ears up for a while. Yeah. But yeah, just the landing and takeoff, it was hurt. It hurt my ears big time.
We tried to do this, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, on a large jet, I've had a little bit of pressure, but I guess the planes are easier to regulate themselves with the pressure versus inside-outside. But man, this little plane, it hurt my ears on the way in and out.
And then let me ask you, or a question you may be thinking in your head, are we taking our lives in our hands flying in these little tiny Cessna planes? And the answer is,
we never thought about it. We never give it a thought. I never did. If it goes down, go down hard so I die. I don't want to be laying on the side of the road in broken pieces.
When we flew in Denali, and that video is listed below also, we were flying really close into the mountains, and it was beautiful, but it was also kind of scary at the same time. And that one, it was freezing in the middle, so I was freezing to death, and this one Bob lost his hearing, but it was okay.
The flights were beautiful.
Once we arrived here, we didn't feel small or lost or worried. We felt like we actually had teleported to another world. Different, beautiful, and so much quiet, so much stillness. The Gates of Arctic National Park is Alaska's northernmost park. You can't drive there. You can only fly there or hike in.
In the Arctic Circle, you feel the size of the mountains and the sky.
And other times, it suddenly opens up to being nothing but flowers, beauty, and light. Something that we noticed while we were in Alaska, since it was June, it was the time of no nighttime sky. So at 9 o'clock right now, it's beautiful, bright, different, and still.
So all the times we have watched YouTubers go to Alaska and they talk about the Dalton Highway, we finally got to experience a little bit of the stretch of the Dalton Highway, which was totally incredible. It was one of those things we wanted to see, even though it was probably only, 25 miles or so of it. We got to ride on it in the van, but it gave us a taste of the Dalton Highway, which we'll never forget. Explain the latitude of the Arctic Circle.
The Arctic Circle is located at approximately 66 degrees, 33 minutes north latitude. This marks the southern edge where the midnight sun and polar night occur. Its position shifts slightly each year, moving northward by about 15 meters annually.
Brought to you by Google AI.
And that helps explain why the sun almost fully rises in the Arctic, but not completely.
Yep.
We were there when it was daylight all the time.
Good luck trying to sleep.
Yeah. Don't sleep. The Alaskan Pipeline, in case you don't know, is officially the transatlantic pipeline system. It's 800 miles long oil pipeline that transports crude oil from Prudhoe Bay on the north slopes to the ice-free port of Valdez. And it was so exciting to see.
Most of the Alaskan pipeline is above ground, and the reason why is because of the permafrost in Alaska. You can't dig in the ground because it stays frozen
Forever.
Yeah, it's been frozen since, I guess, the last ice age. If you was to bury that pipe in the ground would break it apart because it's always constantly shifting.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to see.
Yep.
Go USA. Our next venture was in Wiseman, Alaska. It's a tiny historic gold rush town in the Brooks Range, known for its remote beauty, off-grid living, and gold mining past. It serves as a gateway to the gates of the Arctic National Park, and it has a year-round population of about a dozen people. And it's hard to believe people live here, but they do. One of the big Iditarod winners lives in this area and also serves as a national park rep at the park that's there when needed. And there's just a few people that live there, but most of them are just kind of well-preserved houses meant to be museums that show you kind of how it was like to live in the past and what it was like to gold mine there.
So the last building they took us in was a building that our tour guide uses as a remote outpost for people to view the northern lights, because this area here is supposed to be one of the best spots to see the northern lights and get the best pictures. So they take photographers up there. I guess they spend the night in this little cabin. It's pretty dungeness.
I could never stay in that cabin. We went in, and I'm super sensitive anyway to like mold and dust, and some of the town was already bothering me. And we went into this one, and it hits me immediately as soon as I walk in the door. Then he lifts a curtain and takes us in the back room where he's talking about the northern lights, and I can't listen to anything because I'm like,
It's like, where'd Barb go?
I'm like, I gotta leave.
She went outside.
So I go outside.
Okay, so they're taking us on a tour around these cabins, and some of them are pretty old. I mean, they're really old, like the early 1900s. This one here, I think, is 1911, but the mold and mildew in there, I'm super sensitive. My lungs are starting to shut down, so I had to come outside, and now I'm being attacked by mosquitoes. But I did get a great picture of an owl.
What I didn't say on camera here is that I went outside and I start to record to say, hey, this is what's going on. I can't breathe, blah, 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 blah. And then this thing, half the size of me goes whoosh, and flies up. Most horrifying thing in my life, because when I'm alone in the middle of the Arctic Circle where it's cold and stillness, and this live thing flies away, and it's this gray owl, and I got a picture of it in the tree, and it's the scariest looking thing. It looks like it's wearing a little Alaskan hat, and I swear it wanted to eat me. Okay, I know that I really scared it when I came outside, and I'm like, la 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 la, because they're like, why are you so loud?
I say it didn't look too scary to me. It looked pretty cute.
No, I was so scared.
But he said it. He did tell us it was a very rare event to see one during a day like that.
Yeah.
So
I feel so unblessed by that event.
Barb brought the best out in that little owl.
Here, ready? Like right by me.
Here is the last place to get gas for 280 miles when you're on the Dalton Highway. And then this is the last place, kind of like a restaurant or food. So we're making a stop here. It's got a gift shop, it's got a restaurant, it's got a bar. This is the most northernest place in America to get a beer. But Bob said no to a beer, but I'll show you a beer. How's that? A restaurant, and most important, restrooms.
Yeah, I bet more people smoke on that.
It smells good, but no food for me tonight because it's 10:27, and tomorrow we're going to eat a big breakfast, and then we are going to sleep in a little bit and then figure out something to do because we fly back to Indiana tomorrow.
Alaska was kind of a dream for us. We were kind of scared. We didn't know what to do. Do we take the RV? Do we not take the RV?
Yep.
Do we drive a car? Do we ride the Can-Am and be crazy? No. We decided to fly in, and we were there 17 nights.
Yeah.
And we have 6 videos that we have, and this is our concluding video right here. So we have 6 past videos. All of those are going to be listed below, but we chose the Great Alaskan Railroad, which was truly the most amazing experience ever because it took us from Anchorage to Seward to Gridwood Spencer to Talkeetna to Denali and to Fairbanks. And then from Fairbanks, we flew home. So 17 days, and in the middle of it, we actually broke off from the trip and flew to Barrow, Alaska to try to get eaten by a polar bear, which didn't work, but we did hear one growl. So if you watch our video, you'll hear it growl. And it was absolutely horrible. More scary than the owl. But we didn't know what to expect. And we were on the move all the time, 24/7.
Yep.
But we loved it. We absolutely loved it.
You know, people RV and they stop and, you know, start in different spots. But
Or right on that road.
we were trying to get a nice rounded taste of Alaska. And I know when you look at our 6 videos, we're just in a small, this state is humongous. Just like the 48 lower states, you can't actually see everything in that state when you visit it. And Alaska is just another one because it's a monstrous state. We saw what we wanted to see. We got to see the water, the mountains, lots of animals, beautiful roads, beautiful people.
Yeah.
And that's what we were looking for in this video, was just to try to see everything we could see without being in the RV.
Yeah. The people itself, I guess you expect them to look like what you think Alaskan people
More
would look like.
indigenous.
Yes. And we really didn't see a lot of indigenous people till we flew to Barrel. They were all in the plane with us, and they were all in Barrel, of course. But most of the time walking around, they were from the lower 48 and from all over the world.
I think what you find in Alaska, if you get the outpost, you get more of the indigenous people.
Yeah.
But when you're in these bigger city pockets, you get a lot of people that come up from the lower 48, and you get a lot of college kids that work in these restaurants from all over the world.
Yeah.
Because it's like a big destination. So, and they make a lot of money. We talk to a lot of them. They make a lot of money in the summer months when they're there at Alaska, and most of them fly out. You know, they're there for the, 4 to 5 months, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And they come back every year. But that's what we pretty much saw. Like Barb said, a lot of the people seemed like they came up looking for something in their life that was missing in the lower 48. So they came up here to experience Alaska. Some failed, some stayed.
Yeah.
We talked to a lot of people, like the woman that was on this bus tour.
Oh, yeah.
She was just incredible with her family, dragging her family up there and then staying in Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they stayed in a 400 square foot cabin,
Yeah.
right? No
Yeah.
running water, no
Yeah.
restroom, no electricity. And of course, you don't really need air conditioning up there, just a building.
Yeah, we found a lot of people that just stayed in these little huts.
So what's a big thing that I learned from Alaska? If it's a black bear, it's not what you learn in the 48. In the black bear, you're supposed to play dead in the 48. Up there, if it's a black bear, you say, "Look, you mother," and you scare it away. If it's a brown bear, you play dead. If it's a polar bear,
You are dead.
you're dead.
Because polar bears love human meat.
Yeah, they are the only bear on Earth that aggressively hunts. We'll say Bob. not
Well,
me.
anybody they can catch.
Yeah,
I can
which would
outrun
be
her.
me.
I can outrun her, so she'd be dinner.
The Alaskan experience totally changed me. Right now, it's my top favorite state out of the 42 that we've traveled in.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not love it? I mean,
Yeah,
it's just,
people are happy everywhere you go.
the beauty is just every corner is so much beauty. Whether it's a stream, the mountains, snow. I mean, it was just beautiful. And we got to see in our 17 days. We got to see all the seasons. We got to see super cold.
Yeah.
And then we got the Fairbanks,
Oh, yeah.
and it got like 90 degrees. We're like, what the heck is going on? Because early on in our video, we had lost our motorcycle jackets, left them on a plane.
Left them in Barrel.
So we're like, what are we going to do for the rest of this trip? But by the
We're
time we got
really
up
so
there,
good.
we're in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. So we hope that you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. We want you to smash up that notification bell. Of course, Bob will want you to comment.
Let us know your comments on Alaska, our adventures. Are you planning an adventure trip into Alaska? If you are, I would definitely consider the Alaskan Railroad because it was super cool, and you can set it up wherever way you want. You don't have to follow what we did.
Yeah, you don't have to
They
do
got
as much.
all kinds of different adventures for you to go off of the train and do. So we thought it was, I mean, for us, we got to see a taste of the entire Alaskan wildlife and the outback and the journey, everything that went with it. So
Bob even tasted Rudolph while we were up there.
yeah, we got to eat Rudolph. Yeah, Rudolph tasted pretty good.
So guys, remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our incredible world.
Tune in next week for our upcoming video.
where our truck breaks down after 88,000 miles. And boy, what a story we got to tell you.
Right on the highway. And what really happened.
During towing.